Shalom, and you're now locked in here at Israelite Talk TV, where you get nothing but the raw and the real whenever I'm in front of the camera. So make sure y'all show the page some love, like, subscribe, and share. Shalom, 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 and welcome back to another episode here at Israelite Talk TV, one of the #1 platforms where you do not get any paid media. Okay, thank you, right? Now today, family, right, coming back to you guys with another World War III update, right? And today we're going to be talking about the Israeli soldiers apparently being scared of Hamas, and I'm also going to be talking about America on the verge of being kicked out of the Middle East. If you guys didn't listen to the president's speech last night from the Oval Office, he verified that, if you were listening, that we are in the middle of World War III. Putin has accused the United States of helping, Ukrainians and trying to win that war against Russia. Biden last night came out and stated that Russia is helping Hamas. Okay. We know about a third carrier being sent to the Middle East by the United States, and we know that Russia is also in that Middle East, okay, with their I guess they warplanes and things like that in the Black Sea, okay, doing military drills with live ammunition, right? And they're letting people know that we're active, okay? So they're in that that Black Sea training and preparing for something, right? So this stuff is getting real, and I just wanted to let you guys know that we are in the middle of World War III, okay? They're continuing to say that, well, no, we're not. This is, they're trying to downplay everything, but they know that they're in the middle of a war behind the scenes, right? So we're going to talk about this today, but I just want to continue to reiterate this so that, brothers and sisters understand what's going on. Right now is not the time to be playing around, engaged in all of this entertainment. You need to pay attention to what's going on. This is what happened over there in the Middle East, in modern day Israel, where they were at this concert partying and they got caught loafing out there. Okay, so you don't want to be that person that's out here at all of these different places, where large gatherings are at, and then you can have stuff like this that's going on, because they're going to look to attack these type of places because there's large gatherings of people. They're not trying to get the person that's per se, sitting over here in their house minding their business. If they get you, they get you, but they're going to be targeting places where they know a lot of people are going to be at. Okay, so now before I get into everything, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, make sure y'all share this video, right? I know people are bogged down with all this entertainment, but they better wake up, because I could tell you they're already saying that they didn't even have enough reserves and stuff for the military to call, like, it's finna go down, while people sitting back, watching all this entertainment every day, being entertained by the different things that's going on in these entertainers' lives. You better know and understand that they kids is not going over there to fight no wars. Okay, that's first and foremost. So while our people are tied up in all of this gospel that's going on, you better pay attention to what's going on, because when they start sending those letters out and telling you that your kids are gonna have to enlist and go over here and fight a war that we have nothing to do with, don't get caught off guard and start, hey, well, what's going on? Well, what's going on? You didn't want to hear and heed to the message when it was being given to you, right? So make sure y'all share this. Okay. Also, if y'all want to support us, like I said, you can hit the Cash App, or y'all can go to the website and y'all can support us, right? But I'm gonna continue to cover this as long as this war is going on, because this is big stuff, right? So now I want to pull some videos up real quick, right? And get this set up. Let's see here. What video do I want to go to first? Okay, yeah, let's go to this video right here first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up this video that they just played on they just released on Fox. And I want you guys to let me see. Okay, right here. So let's get this pulled up. Let's get this queued up. Get this added. Okay. All right, let's do that. All right, so what I'm gonna do is is I'm going to play this clip, right? Looks like we got everything ready to go. And I want you guys to listen to what this guy is saying in regards to what's going on down here on the ground. Okay. Now, let's run that.
What do you mean it was difficult for you? People gave you a hard time, didn't want to let you in, or are they trying to intimidate you?
And it's a hard question to answer. We were in Beersheba yesterday talking to a police unit. They had to respond to this area and all along the east side of Gaza. They lost 1/4 of everyone that is in their department, was injured, is missing still, or was killed in the fighting. You could see just the despair and brokenness inside of them and the things that they saw on the ground and the difficulty. So
family, did you guys just hear what he just said was going on over there? So there was a attack. So what's going on is they're chiming in on the West Bank, and they're bombarding it with missiles, right? And there was people that was injured. Let me run that back just in case you guys didn't hear that. He told you that their spirit is broken. This is not a way to go into war. Okay. This is not a way to go into war. Let me back him up a little bit.
They lost 1/4.
Listen to what he said.
It's a hard question to answer. We were in Beersheba yesterday talking to a police unit. They had to respond to this area and all along the east side of Gaza. They lost 1/4 of everyone that is in their department, was injured, is missing. Family, do you hear what he said? 1/3 is gone missing or injured. Like, this is getting serious over here. Like, this is real talk. People are coming up missing. You have the people that's going to respond to the to the bomb strikes and stuff like that, and they getting picked off. Now listen what he said. He says that they listen. Still, or was killed in the fighting. You could see just the despair and brokenness inside of them and the things that they saw on the ground and the difficulty. Then he
said you could see it in them. The people are broken. Right? The spirit is gone. Now, we saw this before in Tanakh. If you study Tanakh, we've saw this before, right? Now, listen to this.
And like the logistics, us being able to move and figure out, to fill the gaps in between all of the aid that's coming in and where we best use. Okay, so let's jump over here, right? Now listen to this right here, right? Now listen to what this guy had to say also, right? Okay, we're just gonna go around the clock with this so you can actually see that the Israeli soldiers are scared, man. They know that this right here, and they're not ready for it because they know that in reality they're stealing land. All of this behind trying to steal land. Listen to what this guy got to say right here.
Hey Trey, I keep reading how the Israeli forces are getting concerned about what they don't know about what Hamas might have planned. Underwater drones, if they ended up going by sea, type of IED, they would be able to blow up these tanks and flip them. Is there concern about what they don't know, about what could be awaiting them?
Yeah, absolutely. And they've recovered the weaponry that was brought into Israel. This is what these militants could carry on their backs and in motorcycles, the backs of pickup trucks. They brought weapons like IEDs and mines and RPGs. And this is just a fraction of what Hamas and Islamic Jihad have that they were using in this cross-border massacre that took place on October 7th. So when they actually enter the Gaza Strip, there will be likely car bombs they're facing, IEDs on the road, roadside bombs, small arms, and they will be ambushed in multiple locations. So just to give you a sense of what we've seen and how the Israelis are preparing, they'll likely go in first with D9 armored bulldozers. And these bulldozers will clear a path for the APCs and the tanks that will follow, and then the Israeli infantry troops.
So he's giving us a play-by-play on how they're going to try to attempt going in here to raid Gaza and basically go in and try to go after the Hamas militants. But he's letting you know that all of the things that the Israeli soldiers are scared of right now. Now listen to this.
They won't take it all immediately. This will take weeks to do. They will go block by block. They will be engaged by thousands of militants that are inside Gaza. And there is a lot to be worried about for the Israelis as they enter, because Hamas and Islamic Jihad, these fighters and these militants grew up inside the Gaza Strip. They know Gaza like the backs of their hands. And so they're going to use their tunnel system. They're going to use any sort of booby traps they can muster. And they're also going to be engaging the Israelis immediately when they enter. So some of the reserve troops that will be a part of this operation into Gaza are training up. I've been talking with them, texting with them day and night, trying to get an idea of how prepared they feel. And they're worried. They are scared. They are prepared, and they are.
So right there, he just told us that they're scared. Okay? They're scared. This is crazy. Like, you know, and then for them to be airing that on public TV so that the enemy can know is crazy. You know, Biden, Biden, when he was asked if they would help the Jewish army over here, the Israeli army, if they was attacked, this is what Biden had to say, right? Let's get Mr. Biden in the queue, right? Let's get Biden in the queue, right? Okay, let's get him added into the scene, right? Let's get Mr. Biden pulled up here, right? Now listen to this, family. Okay, now this was also released on Fox where they interviewed Biden, right, after he left Israel. Now listen to what he had to say, right?
Quickly.
All right.
Any more about the hospital, sir?
May I?
Oh, don't.
May I ask you about? There's a report in the Times of Israel that says Biden officials have indicated to Israel in recent days that if Hezbollah initiates a war against Israel, the U.S. military will join the IDF in fighting the terrorist group.
Not true.
Not true.
That was never said.
Do you think there's a lesser chance now?
So right here we had Biden coming out and saying that we never said that. We're not, you know, like, you know, you're gonna help them, so why not come out and say you're gonna help them? So him saying that no, we're not gonna help, what are y'all gonna do? You know, the Israeli government is saying that they're gonna be running in and you know, taking care of you know, Hamas allegedly. And we got the president of the United States saying no, we didn't say that, and basically no, we're not saying we're going in to do none of that. Okay. Something that I want to point out here, right? Let's get back to this video, right? Because I don't appreciate how Biden try to do our sister, man. But see, this is what comes with, you know, kiss and tell. You know what I'm saying? This guy right here, it's sad to see Joe Biden in this particular mode. I know that it's funny and stuff like that, but it goes to show you that the United States wanted Biden to be president so bad that they ran all type of red lights. And I don't want to get into what happened with the elections, the previous elections. Everybody know what happened, but this is the downfall of that. And I told y'all then about this. But the thing I don't like is that this woman, that's the speaker for the thing, what they're doing is they're trying to get Biden from in front of this camera talking, because they know that his mind is not there. Okay, he cannot hold a conversation. He can't get nothing done, right? You know, this is why he's got all this, you know, all these his personnel with him, and they're trying to hurry up and rush him off the scene so he's not bombarded by questions that he cannot answer properly, right? Now listen to this, right? Listen, look how he tried to check the sister girl when she was trying to say, well, no, that's enough of those questions and stuff like that. And he checked her like, well, no, I'll sit over here and talk. And listen to this guy, right? Just pay attention real quick.
Against Israel, the U.S. military will join the IDF.
Let me bag it up a little bit. Listen, watch this.
About the need to support getting humanitarian aid.
Look at her. She's shaking her head like, let's go ahead and get him out the way.
Get it to Gaza.
Look at blinking the
All right.
Any more about the hospital, sir?
May I?
Oh, don't.
Listen, he gonna say, well, don't try to, because she's over here saying, let me back her up a little bit more.
On the need to get humanitarian aid to Gaza, or what exactly?
On everything.
Look at her.
I was very blunt about the need to support.
Look at her. They like, try to get him in.
To Gaza. Get it to Gaza and do it quickly.
All right.
Any more about the hospital, sir?
She went to say, all right, that's enough. Hey, Mr. President, let's go ahead and step, you know what I'm saying? And then he gonna check her and say, well, don't do that.
May I ask you about, there's a report in the Times of Israel.
Any more about the hospital, sir?
May I?
Oh, don't.
Listen, once again, that's that old racist spirit right there. That's an operation where it's like, well, no, don't try to, I got this. But you sitting in front of the camera making a ass out yourself, and she's trying to, you know what I'm saying? And you over here, no, I can do this. I can, whoa. Go ahead, let them talk. You know what I'm saying? And this is the problem with our people, man. They don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be coming to you guys with some more stuff too, right? Because it's funny how the tables turn. Like this stuff is good. It's good stuff, man. And I'm not worried. I'm not panicking about none of this stuff because what black people in this nation need to understand, okay? Those that are descendants of slaves that are Israelites, right? You gotta understand that black people in this nation, Israelites around the world, would not raise up until this empire is done with. You guys are steady trying to participate in this system and it's not working. Look at this stuff right now. We have migrants that they're getting ready to give $9,000 for some, you know what I'm saying? And we have black people that's in the city of Chicago that have been there that have not gotten any reparations or nothing from this government. You know what I'm saying? In regards to what they're doing to the people that they're bringing into this nation. But now the thing about it is, it's backfired in their face because now with the war that's going on in Israel, modern day Israel, the people that come from over there that are Palestinians, okay, are bucking the system. And I'm going to be talking about this, right? Because, matter of fact, you know what? Let me see if I can pull this up right now. Let me see. What the world is that lady's name? What's her name? The lady up in Minnesota, the senator that's Muslim. Let's see. Let's see something real quick. I'll find it. But anyway, the lady put up a tweet, right? And they asked her to take the tweet down, right? You know what? Let's try this. I want to get this pulled up now. It's let me see. All right, let's see if I can get it right here. Man, what is her name? Okay, I think this is it right here. Let me see something real quick. Is this her right here? Okay, let's do this. Let me get her pulled up. Let me get her added to this. Let me get her added to the queue. So right here, right, what we're looking at is it says that Representative Rashida, if I'm saying her name correct, Talab draws fire for not apologizing for saying Israel caused Gaza hospital blast. And of course, we know Al Jazeera came out and debunked the Israeli claims by showing the live footage and what was going on, you know, as far as when the missile was fired, and it showed Iron Dome shooting down the missiles. But I forget, she's a Democratic representative for Michigan, right? It says, right, that she refused, right, that she refused to apologize Wednesday for saying a day earlier that Israel was to blame for the hospital explosion that day in Gaza, despite the evidence U.S. Defense Department that the blast was likely caused by air projectile from Palestine Islamic Jihad, right? Okay. Okay, Ilhan Omar, that's her name, the Minnesota Democrat, have been among Israel's strongest critics. They bring out how they have accused them of oppressive and racist policies. Okay, back in 2019, a tweet from Omar in response to a tweet from journalist Glenn Garwood appeared to be using a common way to refer to $100 bills, which featured Benjamin Franklin, to suggest that many members of Congress support for Israel because they get campaign donations from pro-Israel groups and individuals invoking historical stereotypes, linking Jews to money and influence. Okay. But anyway, the fact of the matter is you got people that's not going back on what they're saying. And the thing about it is that as they continue to bring these immigrants into the United States, it's going to continue to get worse because these people know where they're coming from. They have not hid these people history like they have hid our history and stolen our identities. So these people are going to stand with their people and what's going on, and they're not going to back down. And so the more they continue to bring these immigrants in here, the more that the United States is changing, and the more that you're going to have people that's going to be standing up for the places where they come from, and they're not going to be backing down. Okay. So it's interesting, and you have Democrats, as I showed you yesterday, that's not condemning this, because how are they going to go out and condemn the people that they support? If they bring in all of these immigrants into the United States, they can't turn around and then they gotta tiptoe across the line, because they need these people to support them in presidential elections. And whenever these elections is going on, and these people are going to vote for them because the things that they get from them by them bringing them into the country. So it's backfiring on them. Okay. So you didn't want to help the blacks that's here in this nation. Now the immigrants that you're bringing in are going to support their people in all these different lands. And remember, they did the same thing in Afghanistan. They brought in women and families and things like that. So you got to know and understand that in the midst of a war, that these people are going to support their people. They're not going to be in opposition to their people and the things that's going on over there, when it's being exposed what America's doing, So this stuff is interesting. It's a beautiful time. All I'm going to do is just grab my popcorn and watch the show. I want you guys to tune in tomorrow, because I got a message that I'm going to do on the Shabbat tomorrow on the brothers and sisters down there in Dimona, Israel. Okay, so make sure y'all share this information, and make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, because it's going down. Okay, because they need to get out of there. Okay, all this horse playing around down there and trying to integrate into that corrupt system over there is just a no. And we got to talk about this, right? So y'all stay strong, y'all stay safe out here today, and I'm signing off here on Israelite Talk TV, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Shalom.